The solution is that we just record and put out a video instead.
Or I'll just fucking stream something later.
Yeah.
Because I already have the shit still up at home. Are you fucking going, boy?
I'm getting it on here.
It's going. Excellent connection. I fucking love that, dude. Though it's completely frozen on the screen.
Let's see if I can get it up.
Oh, it's frozen on there as well. Fuck, dude. Okay, shit. Hell yeah. We're going again, guys. Thank you for bearing with us. We could not have predicted the heartache that this is. But thank you for being here. And let's get straight into it. What is Castratrix? And why should you put your money towards it in our Kickstarter? Castratrix is an edgy satire about castration. It's a short film made by entirely Murdoch students, both graduate and postgraduate students. And we're working hard to bring it to you in the best quality we can. The film is about Frigg, and he's a simp. He's a great big simp. He spends all of his time jerking off at his computer. And one day he refuses to donate to an e-girl. This is the day everything goes wrong. As all of the secret police abduct him, take him to a secret processing facility to get him castrated, to teach him a lesson. That's the basic gist of it. Could you bring up the Kickstarter? Because I'm going to have to refer to notes.
I can't.
Good. Because I'm realizing now that I can't just go off the cuff. Way off the cuff. Yeah, we want to criticize the modern male internet dweller. Because, they need to be criticized. They aren't the pinnacle of masculinity, and I want to show something that can point at them and laugh, really. So I've been It is my honors project, my thesis project for my honors in creative media at Murdoch University, which we are coming to you now live from their fantastic studio and their shitty internet.
I mean, it's streaming to me at 144p.
Wait, 4K?
No.
Oh, 144.
144.
Oh, right, sweet. Back to the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
The film will really be structured like a horrific fairy tale, going into all about modern internet vices and addictions. So it's going to be diving headfirst into themes of masturbation, castration, addiction to our computers, addictions to our machines, addicted to fucking chemicals, addicted to the food that we eat and consume, simping, infantilization, and masculinity. I chose to study this subject because, I don't know, something about Jungian self-actualization really clicked with me when it was all about dicks. Take with that what you will. And making it, and narrativizing that's great, because already people have narrativized Jungian ideas in fucking the Man with 10,000 Faces. What's that fucking book?
The hero with the
Hero with 100 million faces.
Yeah.
100,000 faces. I love that fucking book.
I'm sure that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe we should introduce ourselves. I think I jumped the gun.
I'm waiting for you to introduce me, man.
Well, I'm writer-director Brendan Miskelly. You know me as Bodan. The mask is off now. I am Brendan Miskelly. And yeah, I've had that last name for my entire life. And my title is Mr. Miskelly. So laugh at that if you want to enjoy that. Don't @ me on Facebook or anything. And next to me is my producer, Sam Tetlaw, who is a fantastic talent who I worked under when he produced the graduate short film Carrie. And I was just a lowly first AC assistant camera.
Graduate short film.
Moving light stand. Yeah, you're graduating with it, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Why is the stream frozen?
They can still hear you.
Oh, they can still hear me.
Yeah, I'm listening to it.
And they're chatting.
People
Could you-
chatting?
Can you unplug the camera and plug it back in?
Epic.
I'm so glad that this is gone. It's going like this.
Might be the fucking $15 cable that I paid for.
Yeah, I forgot the cable at home that worked perfectly the other day, and now it's caused us nothing but problems. You might want to put that microphone closer to you. Why don't you say a few words about why you joined this project?
Me?
Yeah, why not?
I fucking hate Sims. No. Because I read the script and I was sitting at home and I read it and the first scene. Can I talk about the first scene?
Yeah, we'll get into it.
So I was sitting at home and Brendan, did you came to me and you asked me before you sent me the script, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brendan came to me and he's like, hey, do you want to produce my film? And I was like, yeah, probably. You sent me the script. And I was sitting at home reading it and I was like, this is fucked. That's what I thought, basically. First scene is like the dude's jacking off to this eagle. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I agreed with some of its ideas, some of its criticisms on... I'm going to be careful here. No, don't fuck it.
Look, they're not even seeing our
The
lips move
observations.
because it's frozen.
Yeah.
So we can just edit that. You didn't even say that.
Yeah. I liked some of Brendan's observations about modern masculinity. And even besides all the theory behind it, I thought it was probably going to be a funny, good-looking film. So
Great. And I knew that you would, seeing your practice on that graduate short film aforementioned, I knew that you were a great leader and a great talent in that I needed to bring onto the film, so I had resources available to me.
bye.
Stand by. Yeah, I'm trying to restart this camera app. Why is it not live view? Like, I don't understand. There should be another window.
This setup is so fucking janked, dude.
Huh? Yeah, I know that they can see the screen.
And your microphone is no longer working.
Huh? What? But it's broadcasting with the audio.
Can't hear you.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? I hate this, man. Yeah, look at that.
It's going. It's just chugging.
Oh, I can hear you.
So what's the issue?
I think it's going back now.
I think.
This is what Australian internet's like. Well, that's not entirely true.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming up with the. Oh, there we go. There. That should be fucking fine now. Or it should be fucking fine now.
Mm-hmm.
Should be the other window for the tether.
Stand by. Technical difficulties. Why can't I see the chat here?
Should be able to.
Oh, I can see it. Just
Yeah.
we're back.
That's fucking video going until the fucking camera turns off or whatever happens.
This is fucking jank, dude.
Alright,
Alright, yeah, it's back.
are we able to be heard? Is there live chat? Can people hear us?
Alright, we're gone. Continue.
Okay, great. Oh, unmute that for like 1 second. Unmute the fucking stream.
You don't want to do that. It's fine. We got it.
They can.
We got
Okay,
it.
straight.
We got a monitor. We're going.
Sweet.
Yeah, the chat's saying we can see you.
Okay,
Yeah, good.
fucking sweet.
Probably,
I'm so
we
glad.
probably got like 20 seconds, so fucking just go.
Are we gonna fucking talk about the Kickstarter?
Go to the Kickstarter.
Go to the Kickstarter.
It's in the description.
Link in the description. Look through the project because we're going to be talking about it pretty much verbatim of what the project says.
You want to go to this?
No, go to the little other fucking... Yeah, that's a good little log line. Castratrix will be a profoundly exciting and hilarious, hellish descent into our darkest depths. An energetic, gross, highly farcical, and critical reflection of our world. I'm not wearing my glasses, which I now realize is a bad idea when I'm trying to read shit. So I'll put on my reading glasses. Where will your money go to? I know that's very important. Otherwise, you will just go into you. The producer needs the money so we can pay people. Your funding is incredibly important in providing us with the resources to be able to bring the film in its highest quality to you as quickly as possible. And I mean that through, we have to pay artists to do their work, we have to pay VFX people, we have to pay makeup artists, we have to pay production designers to get the resources available.
We need to pay actors.
And actors, of course we need to pay actors. A lot of us...
We need to eat.
We need to eat, so we have to pay unit manager to be able to get the resources and cook all the food for us hungry crew members.
Speaking of crew members. We've got 2 more here.
We'll get to that. We got people off camera, but we have to get through this content. We do. Otherwise, we have to fucking talk about this shit.
They can read? Yeah, no, go on.
I know they can read. But past from that, we do have money that we're putting towards the film. Our hard-earned savings and our sweat and our tears and our blood, all that. With extra funding from you guys, important funding, it'll make sure that we don't come into any big risks that put the project back and prevent you from seeing it in a timely manner. Like plugging the holes, really, so we don't sink or come into any huge issues. With your funding, we'll also be able to get the film into festivals faster, to get the edit done and get the film having more eyes on it faster. You know, internationally, putting it into the festival so people actually see the goddamn thing. Because, you know, short films, there's not a huge market for that, you know, on DVD, physical media, or even on YouTube. Who the fuck watches short films?
I do. Sometimes.
You're the only consumer, dude.
Yeah. Only one.
Yeah. Getting more eyes on the film and getting it released faster. One concern I should quell immediately is the whole question of, if we give you the money, what could we expect and when? Now, since this is a thesis project and I have to submit it as part of my studies, there's an objective due date for the film. There's no way that this can go off and then just disappear and you'll never see it again. Or we'll take the money and run and nothing will be produced. This film is going to be produced and will be submitted March 1st. Yeah, March 1st. Maybe if I can delay it a bit because I haven't been writing my thesis very well so far. But the film's going to be great because I've been focusing all my efforts on that, haven't I? Definitely.
Definitely going to be. It's probably going to be better than The Godfather.
Better than Godfather and Godfather Part 2 put together. Take off the fuck.
But not better than Cars 2.
Not better than Cars 2 or
It'll be in between those.
Yeah.
We got
It also might not be better than Little Women, but we have to see.
Fucking Lego Star Wars Obi-Wan is a comedian. If the Kickstarter fails, will you do the entire film as a one-man play in your own home? Yes.
That's an exciting development because soon, very soon, once we get through all of the information, I will be performing the script as a one-man play. I didn't bring a script copy. But
That's right. Producer has a...
I'll read it off my phone.
Producer.
Or an iPad. I need it hand-free to operate the microphone anyway.
Yeah.
Back to the Kickstarter, please. Awesome.
Look at this dude.
How new's that draft? Oh, thank you very much.
This is the last one that I found, so.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that is a professional.
Sick.
You want to talk about rewards?
Rewards, of course. Why else would you bother funding funding a lot? I mean, you throw dollars away at whatever. Why bother funding unless if you want to get something back? Of course, we want to make it worth your while and give you a little something in return for pledging, even a small amount. The funding goes as follows. At $15, you'll receive a high-quality, lossless digital copy of the film once completed. So around March the 1st. But as I'm editing it. And I might even do editing streams. This is pretty good so far and hasn't been that hard to do. Maybe I'll do some editing streams and get you all into the process much more intimately. But as I'm going, maybe a rough cut gets sent to your PM. Maybe I'll leak it.
In the Discord.
Maybe I'll put it on the Discord. There'll definitely be behind the scenes content that I'll just dump on there, and good luck finding it under the layers of trash meme posts that I'd love so much to see from you guys. But maybe there'll be a couple leaks, a couple watermarked copies that get sent out earlier if you fund at that tier. But I can't promise anything. Why do you keep moving around?
I'm literally editing the project to have international shipping on there. It was on early in Australia and people were asking.
Bear with us with the Kickstarter. It will be developing. Rest assured that if you fund at those tiers, you will get the rewards regardless of where you live. At $30, the next tier up, limited to only 15, right? 15. You will receive a physical, one-of-a-kind, unique, behind-the-scenes Polaroid photo of our production. You know, you'll get a unique, personal glimpse at... What are you laughing at? I shouldn't be distracted. I should just be talking to the... Oh, well, we'll go back through comments
This
soon.
is janky as hell, man. You can get distracted. I don't think anyone minds.
I'm trying to be professional here.
I'm not.
Thank you, Jess. Yeah, you'll get a unique, one-of-a-kind, personal, behind-the-scenes look at our production and receive this little thing that you can keep forever and look back on like, damn, that's kind of cool. I get to keep this. It's my personal little thing. Maybe I even sign it with my garbage little signature if you're into that kind of thing. What's next tier? What?
50.
50?
Yeah.
Okay. At $50, including the Polaroid, right?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad.
And the digital copy of the film.
And the digital copy of the film.
Each tier gets the previous tier's stuff.
Of course, yeah. If the Kickstarter isn't clear, just PM me or Sam. If
I don't think they can PM.
well, they can't PM me. You're the one that created the project. Whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
At $50, on top of getting the digital lossless copy of the film and access to any leaks, as well as getting the unique one-of-a-kind Polaroid, you'll receive a large, high-quality, fucking glossy poster of the film designed by the talented Jimmy Bollard, who's working on our production.
Very talented. I saw him in the chat before. Jimmy, if you're watching, you're the best.
And why aren't you here, Jimmy, so you can share with us knowledges? He's working on a logo as well, and I hope to share that with you very soon because his fucking work in progress stuff is amazing. It's going to look so good. And his poster is going to look fucking great.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, you can hang that up on your wall and know that fucking no one else has this shit apart from the other people that donated to the tiers. You know, your friend down the road's not going to have this shit.
Lego Star Wars Obi-Wan makes a good point in the chat about how the prices are in Australian dollars and in US dollars it's much lower.
Yeah, lucky.
$50 Australian is like 35 US. Is what it says. And I'm pretty sure that's about accurate. I'm pretty sure.
$50 Australian
The
is
Australian
like,
dollar is fucked right now. So
$50 Australian is mad money. That is like gold to us. That is manna from heaven. So if you're international, make sure to take advantage of that because they're going to be low prices. The last, final, but definitely not least tier is the big one. 150 Australian gold coins. On top of all of the previous rewards, you will receive an executive producer credit. You will know that you contributed quite significantly to our production. Quite significantly. $150 is a lot of cocktail shrimp at the catering bar. We need those cocktail shrimp. Otherwise, this production will not be any good.
and the lobsters.
And the lobsters.
And the steaks.
Oh, fuck, I forget. $50 tier, you get a thanks and a credit as well. But $150 tier, you get sparkling golden font in the credits.
The $30 tier gets a credits thank as well. The 30 and the 50. It gets better and better.
Yeah, bigger and more significant fonts and colors. We haven't picked a font color for 50. Maybe it'll be dirt brown. because it's not as good as the 150. I'm kidding, of course. Don't listen to me. As the Kickstarter runs,
Yeah, all of this is tentative. Let's just say
Tentative.
that now.
if you
Let's
fund,
not make any big promises.
no, if you spend the money, you're gonna hopefully get your money's worth. As the Kickstarter runs and we meet our goal, we're hopeful. Well, we're hopeful to reach the goal. We're hopeful to reach extended stretch goals, of which will definitely go further to enhancing our production and allowing us to achieve things that we just can't get at our modest budget. Our stretch goals will include enhanced special effects, enhanced sequences to increase the world building and immersion of the film so it looks high quality, as well as additionally getting it done quicker to a high quality, as well as getting into more festivals faster again, because festivals you have to pay to get in, to have the eyes on.
Hey, someone's funded us. Someone bought a poster.
Someone bought a poster, dude.
Hey.
Oh hell yeah, that is 50 Australian gold coins and like little 35 monies for Australia, America.
I'm just changing the shipping locations right now.
Okay, good.
But thanks.
Thank you very much.
Jimmy fucking get to work.
Jimmy, get to work.
Can I swear on the internet?
You can swear on the internet.
Epic.
I think that's it for funding. Funding. We definitely will appreciate and love you for sending money in. I'm at a loss for words. I can't describe just how much we would be thankful for you, be thankful to you for getting our funding secured. I can't believe it's been going for this long without any drop frames.
I know it's good. Yeah. Now that you said it's going to drop, I actually think the cable is the issue.
It's fine. It's hit an equilibrium.
It keeps disconnecting from the fucking computer.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked. Really?
Oh, really? Ah, well. Fucking so I just updated all the rewards. So if you refresh the page, it should say ships to anywhere
Awesome.
in the world.
Fantastic.
Antarctica.
I suppose we got to talk about more about ourselves. Again, I'm writer-director Brendan Miskelly. Next to me is producer Sam Tetlaw. We're working with cinematographer Zachary Preety, production designer Caitlin Bickham as heads of department. Also working on a production is a whole bunch of more raging, up-and-coming, fantastic students and postgraduate students. Technically not a student. Well, industry professionals as
You're
well.
a graduate. Oh, you're not. Oh, yeah. No, you are.
Industry professionals, makeup artist Jessica Hodges. Hodges? Yeah. Great. Jed Cooper.
Cowper. Jeez.
Cowper. Jed Cowper, Michael Thomas, Jacob Wells, Ben Parrott, Jimmy Bollard, Emma Sammy, Andy Newcomb. There's too many people.
All the best people in the industry in WA, they're on it.
Yeah. A bunch of young up-and-comers who are they have the fire in their belly to make amazing things and give to you the best product possible when it comes to filmmaking. And we can't wait to show us more of our great work. As the Kickstarter goes, we'll update the page to display more detailed profiles of everyone. And we'll get some headshots so you can put a name to a face. They'll have credits, maybe even links to films they've done, whatever. You'll get to know that your funding is in good hands.
What inspired this film?
What inspired this film?
Says Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Can you do the Tim Allen grunt from that movie? It's pretty good. A friend of mine does it like perfectly.
Oh, great. I'm good. I'm glad I'm not as good as your friend.
Yeah.
What else is necessary to say? What inspired the film? I got into Jungian theory and I kept going into it. And I found this great series of books by Eugene Monich about the phallos, which is this like Freudian Jungian crossover thing that got into all about how the phallic archetype is important for masculine development, and how dicks have permeated across mythology and our history and into our fucking evolutionary development. Very important how we mythologize our special male parts, and how we need to come to an understanding of them and how they affect us. And the film is just like trying to narrativize that. I really liked the second book in the Eugemonic Phallus series, Castration and Male Rage. It's great. It's all about how men feel castrated, or justifiably or unjustifiably, and how they lash out. Really good shit at discovering sources of aggression and shit in men. And I thought that'd be great to make a movie out of, about castration and what men feel and how they respond when facing castration. If the dick is the most important thing to a man, what will they do, and where will they go inside of themselves if that force is threatened? I thought that was really compelling. And so I decided to write a whole academic thesis about that topic, which has proven to be very difficult, but making the script was quite fun and came quite naturally. So marrying the two is not a problem for you guys. That's a problem for just me. But the film is going to be a fantastic portrayal of these crazy psychoanalytic theories. What else do we have to look at? Get into? Challenges. What did you write for that? Because in my mind, there are no challenges. The film will be produced.
It's the easiest film to make. Yeah, we talked about the team. Talked about money. Do you want to go through this section?
Oh shit! Let me get my reading glasses.
Old man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had to put a little trigger warning at the end of the Kickstarter, because we get into simping shit, and because we get into e-girl shit and masturbation shit and castration shit. There's going to be a lot of challenging elements in the film. Potentially challenging and harmful. But rest assured that we don't intend on going too far. I can't go too far because that would be X-rated. That would be pornography. There would be no distribution. There would be no way of seeing it, apart from leaking it to the Discord. But we're not going that far. So I still have to submit it to the academic board, and they have to say, great, that's not pornography. You haven't abused our trust in you, Brendan, student.
So everything goes through the Murdoch Ethics Board. So
yeah, thankfully it's a fictional drama, so we don't have to go too far into ethics. But that's academic shit. It doesn't matter. Rest assured that during the production, the entire crew will be doing everything they can to keep the film set a very safe and sacred place. While you, the audience, will be affronted by all the grossness that we want to display to you, you can remain confident that the actors perform their roles in a safe and friendly environment, helped by a supportive, understanding, and diverse production team.
Approximately how long will the final film be?
Oh yeah, it's a short film. I don't know if we
An hour and a
mentioned
half. No.
It's a feature film on $500. Now it's going to be 10 to 12 minutes. I want it to be pretty succinct. There's going to be a lot of content. When we get to the script read, you'll see that might go for like 15 minutes, but I want it to be edited pretty snappy, pretty damn fast. So it's going to be quietly, nicely paced. Any other questions?
If I give you 5,000 cursed Australian gold, will you make Borat 3?
No, that's not part of our funding tiers.
There are no challenges. Red flag right there.
It's a joke.
Do you need willing participants to get castrated? Brendan will be castrated live.
No, I'll do my best to act out.
Can I call you Brendan?
You can call me Brendan.
I mean, it's too late now.
Bodan is my stage name. Maybe I should just adopt that as because you know how actors have and directors have fucking stage names, and they change their boring, lame birth names. Maybe it should just be Bodan. But Bodan's already a musician. Comes up in Google searches. Any other questions so far?
No. That's all the questions.
Sweet.
You should talk about potential challenges in the film
Potential challenges.
with the production?
Well, we're starting to see a little bit of potential delays in filming, which might push it back further into a later March delivery.
Yes.
Yes.
Potentially.
But we're not going to do anything of the sort of like taking the money and then just cancelling the whole thing. That's not happening. This is still an important part of my studies and completely necessary to be completed, whatever is completed. Of course, we would like to complete the whole script to the plans that we have, all of the concept art that we've been producing, and all of the rehearsals we've been doing with actors. We want to do that to the highest quality possible.
The film will be shot.
The film
one
will
way
be
or
shot.
another. That's my
Yeah.
job, to make sure it's done. So.
Yeah, any other risks
You
in
know.
your mind, Sam? So I'm not good with.
Well, whenever you're making anything set in a fantasy world, with we're doing sci-fi stuff, we're doing dystopian stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes into the production design of that, and obviously we want it to look as good as possible. So that's where money comes in. But that's also a time thing. So and you want it to be believable at the same time. So that's one challenge. But we got a good production designer, so we're pretty confident in that. Makeup. We've got some not special effects, but some visual effects, some practical stuff.
Yeah, there's some practical
That
effects.
needs tooling. Big makeup and costume budget as well. That's for a similar reason as the dystopic. We need to have a lot of dystopic tech, like corporate advertisements, that kind of thing. So yeah, props, makeup, that kind of thing.
We have been securing a lot of really good, unique props for the film.
Yeah.
That's going along steadily, really well. And my vision for the film is quite abstract. In a lot of sequences, it'll just be against black with lots of creative lighting use to sell the main character's Frigg's mental state, which should be quite exciting and not be too hard to do. Because we are filming just around Murdoch. They have a lot of great facilities that look the part. That isn't an issue, so that's not a challenge. What else? What am I missing?
That's kind of it for challenges.
Yeah, that's kind of it for challenges. I'm an optimist and quite naive, so Sam is the one that has to worry about these things.
Yes, and I have been. I'm worried but confident. I think it's not it's not the most complicated film we could make. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. Everyone on the production is probably itching and raring to go and do something that isn't just a straight up drama. Or, because people talking is great, but a little bit easy. We are taking a risk by making a film that is a bit fantastical, a bit futuristic, and requiring a lot of different elements, a lot of moving parts. But I am very confident that we're going to be able to deliver on the film.
Will it be published on YouTube?
Eventually.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to be sending out the lossless film in a PM. Leak that if you want, whatever. But because festivals really like to be the first, they want to be the premiere, they want to be the fucking Southern Hemisphere premiere, they want to be the Northern Hemisphere premiere, they want to be the European premiere. They really like having those little accolades for your film, attaching themselves to your project. You need to be able to publish it in a more strict way, which is why we're wanting to get the film into festivals quite quickly to be able to then get the product to you nicer, so you don't have to fucking wait around ages. That would suck. No one wants to be waiting out on this film. I want to be shooting it already, but we're still a month away. We're shooting.
This is the film.
This is not the film. We're a month away from shooting. We still have plenty more time to be able to obtain all of the resources we need and have all the plans set and all the people.
Is it coming to VHS or Laserdisc?
Maybe VHS. I don't know how to print.
We're going to be
Laserdiscs.
updating the Kickstarter with a backer tier at $1,000. You get a floppy disk with the film on it. That's coming.
Yeah, it's compressed.
Watch out for that one.
It's compressed to like a 2 kilobyte fucking ASCII
Yeah, it's
animation.
in 4:3 aspect ratio as well.
Oh hell yeah! I could do that.
That's kind of cool. On a floppy disk shit, maybe we should think about that.
Yeah, maybe
Anyway.
we'll do a second Kickstarter to fund the VHS release.
Yeah.
We'll do the Bodan VHS. Let's not get into this shit.
Yeah, okay.
Empty promises.
That's
I mean,
enough
we
for
could
that.
do that, but we didn't plan for that.
None
so
of
we're
this
not
is promised. We're just riffing. It's fine.
We're gonna commit to what we've written. If we get better ideas later, maybe we'll start a merch page or something.
Yeah.
Later, we want to be focusing on the filmmaking process before everything else.
Oh, all the roles already casted.
We've been having auditions and we've been having very good talks of actors, but no, not all of the roles are casted already. It's a shame, but it's part of the process. It's fine. Perth is a very small community, and that limits the reach of our project actors and actors that are willing to do the project. It's quite affronting.
It's quite an out there project, so we're not going to get hundreds of people applying to be in it, you know.
Yeah, but we've had plenty of people that have
Yeah.
interest. It's just we need to fucking sit down with them and get them on board. So far, well, we'll get to it, but so far we've had pretty damn good auditions, and the choices for some characters are just locked in. They exactly fit the part and are going to provide great energy to the film, exactly as I pictured it.
We'll probably, if we get casting while the Kickstarter's up, which is very, very likely, we'll update the page so you can see who's playing who.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can I be an extra if I fly to Perth? I mean, we do need extras.
Yeah, if you want,
To be
but
fair.
we aren't responsible
I
for.
don't think you can fly to Perth at the moment, though. To be fair.
Yeah, right. Fucking travel bans and shit.
Will there be close-ups of a screaming mouth in the movie?
Yeah, but it won't be mine, unfortunately. I'm not casted in the movie. It was tempting. I'm not an actor. I'm not a professional actor. I need to hire the people that are capable of doing it
All these bloody comedians
better than me.
in the chat. Is the movie going to be filmed on a drone camera?
No, we're using a quite good system. We might be using the Red Gemini system or the Ursa 4.6K Pro system. Camera nerds out there like that. I mean, I'm not going to be shooting it. I'm directing. So I don't know. It's not my call, but it's going to look great. It's going to look fucking fantastic. And you know my eclectic editing. I'm going to be locked inside my room for months over Christmas finishing this thing for March. So it's going to fucking be great.
Okay. All right, let's we can show off some art. We can do a script reading, or we can introduce some crew members.
I'm going to do a script reading. I don't know how stable the connection's going to be if we start sharing the desktop and going through fucking files.
It might be more stable. To be
you,
fair.
you can take over, dude.
Oh god. I don't know where anything is on your computer.
Yeah, they won't.
Where's your idle screen?
Well, they won't be able to.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're
My bad.
back. Sam's bad.
I don't know how technology works.
Awesome to see you doing a big project you're passionate about. Keen to see it play out. Awesome. Thank you. If I give you 200 regular Australian gold coins, can you get Jamie Kennedy to be in the film as the main actor? I don't know who Jamie Kennedy is. Do you know who Jamie Kennedy is?
No.
Okay, fine.
Script is up if you want to go through it.
No. I can't read it off the screen. We'll do a full thing. We'll change up the lighting or something. Find art or something. Go to the production design. Bodan is absolutely a professional actor. Stop being so humble. Have you even watched Gamer Man? I haven't. I don't know what you're talking about.
They keep talking about Game Man. They're like, this is a prequel to Game Man.
Fucking Game Man. I should edit that better. It falls apart towards the end.
3-bedroom mood board. You want to look at that? What have we got here?
That's one of my ones though. Go on to Caitlin's one's better.
They're in
First,
Discord.
they're in the costume. They're only in the Discord. I'd say
What do you want to look at?
it's not working.
I don't know where all your files are, dude. This is your folder.
No, this is.
Is the phone going off?
I'd say we don't worry about it and we'll just go to a script read.
Alright. Where do you want the script? Up here?
No, I'll read it off my phone. It'll be easier.
I can give you a. Yeah, I'll do it. 1 sec. Stand by. Very, very organized.
I still can't even see on this screen the fucking you passing the goddamn.
I didn't know you were so blind.
I'm pretty blind. Your skate park video is awesome. Thank you. This is way too big, dude. I want to be standing up. I gotta perform.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm turning into such a fucking prima donna.
There you go.
Did I hear there was a Discord? And I
I'd
bothered.
rather get some sauce.
It's a private Discord for the production. Switch over to the screen. Oh, sorry.
Is that what you need?
No, the OBS. I just want to see if it's still going. Yeah, okay, easy. Well, right now I'm going to do a script read. Thank you for bearing with us while we transition. Let me just load it up on my phone.
What was wrong with?
Fill the empty air. Why don't you, Sam?
Jess, do you want to say hi?
Sure.
Go on. Come say hi. Everyone, this is Jess, our makeup and hair person.
Yeah. Oh, God. Now I'm level.
Would you like my chair?
No, it's fine. Squats are good, right?
Squats are really good.
Hi.
Sit down, talk about your work.
I feel like this is like an AA meeting now.
Plug your, if you got anything to plug.
My name's Jess. I make up hair, whatever. I'm learning how to castrate a man for this.
Yeah, how is that process going? Part of the script calls for a man to have, for as long as he's in 2 scenes and he has a completely gored out crotch. He has no dick, he's got no balls, it's just a hole. A black hole that spurts some blood sometimes. How's that going?
This has made me glad that I have a friend who studies medical stuff. So she's actually sending me books with all the muscle systems as well, to try and get this as good as I can.
Wait, it doesn't have to look that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
If it's got muscles. Oh, that's disgusting.
This is the most research I've done for a film.
That's good.
Thank you very much. You dedicate. That's
Yeah.
fantastic to hear.
I've, seen more cadaver bits than I would like to, but that's life.
Who's culpable for that trauma?
You know what? It's just gonna go in the rest.
I think Sam's culpable because he's the leader of the production.
We'll just blame Sam. Yeah.
That's my job.
Yeah.
Take the blame.
Thank you for sitting in. Thank you for introducing yourself.
And I'm running away again.
Do we want to adjust the camera or do I just want to sit here? I think it'd be.
Just sit. The video quality kind of sucks anyway.
No, but if it's like just focused on me, because I want to stand up and do it, dude.
Oh, you want? Yeah. All right. Hang on. Let me.
It's like zoom in and shit. Huh? I'm gonna flies, dude. I'm not stinky.
Alright, we're on.
Give me less headroom, man.
Come
It's
on,
weird,
I'm
dude.
not a DP. Fucking producer.
All right. For the first time, publicly, Castratrix by Brendan Miss Kelly. The latest drafts is subject to change. Interior, dark bedroom, day. Illuminated by his monitors, Frigg, a disheveled young man, sits hunched at his computer, surrounded by darkness. He types on the keyboard, staring, unblinking, into the flickering display, expression fixed and sullen. The desk is a mess of rubbish, junk food, cables, and bottles of lotion. The screen is cluttered with flashing ads and corporate logos vying for attention, invasive and kitschy. The ads range from masturbation toys to erectile dysfunction pills to vague, click here to invert your pain into pleasure advertisements. A large pop-up covers the screen. A sparkling young woman floats in the virtual space, looking happy to see Frigg. The e-girl giggles. Hey, it's so good to see you today. Frigg is smitten. The e-girl says, you didn't forget about me, did you? Frigg quickly shakes his head back and forth no, like an excited puppy dog. The e-girl says, giggling, good. She floats before him on the screen, glowing, her soft face indistinct and shimmering. The e-girl says, I want you. Come for me. The pace and rhythm increases. Possessed, Frigg pulls down his pants and starts sifting through porn, one hand on his dick, the other on the mouse. The e-girl floats across to another monitor, watching him with a motherly smile. The screen fills with female bodies that flash and change rapidly, the feminine form indistinct, pleasures itself for Frigg. He eagerly ingests, while flicking his eyes back and forth between the porn and the e-girl. The e-girl giggles. Remember to donate. A banking app opens automatically on his screen. It says, donate to your goddess. Frigg wastes no time clicking yes. 500 RMB deducted. The e-girl giggles again. Thank you so much. I knew there was something special about you. Frigg, ecstatic, soaking in her approval, goes back to the porn. Video after video flashes by, paired with a growing cacophony of self-induced moaning. Just keeps increasing the pace into a rapid montage of images. Frigg sweats profusely, continuing to jerk off harder and harder. He takes off his shirt. He's meek, with sickly pale skin. The e-girl says, I want you to feel happy. An ad for antidepressants flashes and covers the screen. Bright, colourful bubblegum text and logos. Again possessed, Frigg quickly rummages across his desk for the pill dispenser. It's a compact, locked-down device. The e-girl says, I want you to feel good. He swipes his credit card on the device. 200 RMB deducted. A single pill pops out, which he quickly swallows and chases back with a big gulp of sugary soda. The donation prompt appears again, a huge bright yes button, and a tiny, tiny no. Yes is quickly clicked. 700 RMB deducted. The e-girl bites her lip. You make me feel so good. Frigg lets out a strange, deranged giggle. Drool runs down the side of his mouth. His jerking off gathers pace. His face grows wild, ecstatic. The flashing female bodies contort and dance, anything for Frigg. The e-girl says again, you need to feel good. Quick and robotic, he finds a small syringe on his desk. Swiping the credit card, money deducted, the audio injector activates. The e-girl says, you need to feel loved. He slams the needle into his arm. His pupils dilate. The e-girl fakes a moan. He jerks off harder and even harder. The flashing strobes violently, blasting, slapping flesh and screaming from the girls on screen. Action growing faster and faster, Frigg shakes and trembles. Pornography surrounds him. Through the rush, Frigg stands in the center of a circle of dancing and contorting women, his legs buckled and shaking. He jerks off before them. They circle him. The women surround him, showing off their bodies in synchronized dance, all for him. They move suggestively in unison, leading Frigg on. The dancing women separate to reveal the e-girl standing there, the brightest and most vibrant of all the women. She beckons Frigg closer. The e-girl says, "And don't forget." Frigg is convulsing, jerking wildly, is almost there. The e-girl then says, "To donate." Pace abruptly slows down. Frigg's body shivers. Soaked in sweat, he lets out a few unsteady gasps. He's in his bedroom, sitting at his computer alone. On screen, a girl pantomimes playing with herself. And with a dirty rag, he wipes his hand and then his dick. The donation prompt flashes frenetically, silently. Recovering his breath, he looks over the porn, then the e-girl. He clicks no. Suddenly the e-girl warps and distorts into rapid monstrous forms, glitching on screen. Normal for a split second, she flashes a deadly expression before vanishing. All the windows of pornography close. There is even further deafening silence. Frigg, confused, clicks around on the desktop. There's movement outside. The bedroom door blasts open. Weapon-mounted flashlight beams rapidly sweep Frigg. Two heavily armored, militarized police officers scream orders from behind trained guns. Frigg panics, trying to cover his nakedness. The officers' uniforms render them shapeless, genderless, apart from their large, curved breastplates and codpieces they both wear. One sec. Thank you. The officers both scream over the top of each other. "Freeze! Get down! Don't move! Hands on your head! What are you doing?" Frigg, frightened, squeaks out I don't... "Shut the fuck up!" The officers push Frigg backwards in his chair. He crashes to the ground. Frigg screams in panic. Frigg's pants around his ankles are pulled off by one of the officers. The other one moves in and affixes a bulky object to Frigg's crotch. Clunk. Electric bolts lock in place. Frigg freezes, paralyzed. The device looks like a cross between a wheel clamp and chastity belt, an unwieldy industrial metal diaper. Frigg is black-bagged, and the two officers drag him up and out. The e-girl giggles. All of the monitors turn off. Blackout. Cut 2. Interior transport day. The black bag is ripped off Frigg's head. He winces, head lolling in wooziness. Right in his face, an imposing, burly woman glares at him. This is Constable Gerda. She speaks with an authoritative tone. "You've been such a bad boy. A very, very bad boy. You are in for such the punishment." Frigg squeaks. "But I didn't do anything." "Ah!" she says, stopping him. He cowers back and shrinks. Constable Gerda says, "You will not talk back to me." Frigg is tiny. He sits in a confined metal box, the insides of a van, hurtling somewhere at high speed. Across from Frigg sits a horribly thin, naked, older, septic-looking man who gleams with happiness towards Frigg. Constable Gerda says, "Ah, such a pity. What happened to you? You men are all the same. You're acting just like your father." She strokes Frigg's cheek while grabbing the chastity device. Frigg leans into her hand. His body trembles and shudders. He says, "Oh, mommy, 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 mommy." Constable Gerda says on top of him, "You used to be such a nice boy." The older man, Greg, the septic man, still beaming affection across to Frigg, repositions in his seat. Looking up from Constable Gerda's hand, Frigg sees that Greg's crotch is an open wound, penis and scrotum gone. Cut 2, interior, white lobby, day. The group enter into a bland government lobby. Screens and posters line white walls, ads on top of ads. On one of the walls, a bulky glass panel installation. All smiles. Constable Gerda forces the men forward. Frigg's body betrays his face. He's smiling, but he's hunched. He walks in a miserable, shrunken gait. His skin has further soured green, and whimpering exposed legs sag beneath the bulky chastity diaper. Greg is comfortable though, naked. He turns to Frigg and grins. Greg says, "You know, it's very important what you're doing. I wish I had it done when I was your age. You know, women prefer it cut." Constable Gerda stops him dead and towers over him. Constable Gerda says, Do not speak without my permission." The older man is tiny before her. He and Frigg both stare at the floor. I'm sorry, Greg says, before being abruptly stopped again by Constable Gerda's "Ah!" Then is silent. Frigg looks at Greg's crotchal gore. Some blood drips out onto the floor. Constable Gerda turns to Frigg, smiling again, prompting the same from him. It's a weak little timid smile. She then forcefully rushes him over to the glass panel display. Stepping back, now with Greg and the two officers, they eagerly watch Frigg. Feeling put upon, he taps the big glass touchscreen, bringing it to life with colourful display. Chinese characters and warm smiles. Company logos sweep by before revealing a number of large, simple icons